Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Gazza9919 here, and today we're going to be working on the fuel filler neck, which I have this issue with it. It's basically the pipe that goes from the fuel cap where you fill up down to the tank, and anything over 3/4 of a tank, and it seeps out of the bit where it connects. The rubber like goes over the metal, so we're going to sort that out today. I've got a new one. Well, I say a new one, I got one from a scrapyard. I'm just going to clean it up a bit and paint it over and then let that dry and then get it on, and hopefully it should resolve the issue. So here is the part, and like I said, you bear in mind that here's where you top the fuel up and it goes down and into the tank. And as you can see, like I said, it's not a brand new one. It's one I have scavenged off another car, but it's seeping from here, like this area. So I'm going to sand all this up, clean it all up with a wire brush, and then spray it over. I've been sanding for about an hour, and you can start to tell a bit of a difference. It's looking a bit cleaner, still a few bits on there, but then again, this pipe's probably been on the car that I took it off for many years, so we're not going to get all of it off, but so far I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to sand for about another half an hour, and I think we're going to start to paint it, and hopefully the weather stays nice, because it's apparently going to snow today, and I don't know how true that's going to be, but those clouds do look like kind of snow clouds. Then again, I'm not no weather forecaster, so yeah, I'm just going to get on with this. Right, so this isn't perfect, but it's better than it was, and that's what we were striving for here. Obviously there's still bits of rust, but again, like I said, you've got to bear in mind how long it's been on the car, how much sort of weathering it's taken and battering. You're not going to get every single bit of rust off there, unless I was having one of those drills with the wire brush attachment, but I haven't got that, so this will have to do for now. Before I do decide to spray this filler neck, as you can imagine, because it's fuel, I don't really want to I don't really want to get any paint in the pipe itself or anything, so I've taken precautionary measures to tape off the ends and that, and here just where the pipes go on, just to be safe. So hopefully that should do the job, and let's get around to spraying this before the weather turns brutal. I don't think I'm going to bother fitting it. It will be on a separate day. I've got a good gist of what I need to do, but like I says, with dealing with components like this that are especially underneath the car, you know, for any of you that don't know, it can be a ball ache, because the weather has just been at those bolts and things like that, and things get rounded off, and then you've got to make compromises, and yeah, it's an absolute pain at times. So the pipe has been left for a few days, and the reason for that is for the past few days I've been quite busy with doing Christmas stuff, and the weather's kind of put me off a bit. So now it's like, yeah, 3 days later, and I'm finally getting around to do it. So let's get this on. So I purchased some of this stuff for the bolts, and let's see if it's any good. So to do this, what you need to do is you need to take these two pipes off. One's held on by a crimp clamp, which I'm going to change because I think you all know my views on those, and the other fuel clips. I'm not sure if they're held on by fuel clips from factory, like fuel jubilees, or crimp clamps, but they're coming off. And then we want to get this bolt off here, which looks quite rusted. I'm really happy I got that stuff now. There's one here, and then there's one further up behind the wheel arch, which I shall show you shortly. The first thing you want to do is take the clips off the wheel arch. So you've got one here, one here, one here, one here, and there is one down there. But ideally you probably want to leave them alone if you've got the mud flaps, because I can't be arsed messing about with those again. So I'm just going to like partly take it off. So let's get cracking. The second bolt you want to get at for the fuel filler neck, which is another Torx. This one probably won't be in as bad condition as the bottom one, but it's just on the side here where the wheel arch is just off. It's just behind here. Also, when you're removing the fuel filler neck, when you remove the pipe and the two bolts, remember to take the fuel cap out as well, otherwise it will not budge. And also with your new fuel filler neck, make sure that cap fits that one. The one that you want for the filler neck is a T30 whenever it wants to focus, or you can just take my word for it. Yeah, you can just take my word for it. Okay, so this is starting to be more awkward than I first anticipated, because there's a crimp clamp on there and it does not want to come off. After about 20 minutes of frustration, get the crimp clip off. Now it's just getting these corroded pipes off, because these are going to be such a pain, and I can't damage the rubber. I haven't got another. I should have got another couple of rubber pipes just in case things went south, but we are where we are. There's no turning back now, because I'm not messing with that crimp clip again. This is coming off today. Oh, where do I start with this? Well, I'm like absolutely shattered, because this fuel filler neck, I thought it was going to be an easy job, and it's always these jobs that turn out to be the worst. It's beat me. I'll be honest. It has beat me. So what I'm deciding to do is, I know somebody with a lift, so I'm going to get my car on there. I'm going to borrow the ramp for about 20 minutes and try and get this pipe off while it's up in the air, because the only issue is, because it's been on for so many years, it's sort of like rust welded itself, and it's an absolute pain to get off. And while I'm underneath, bearing in mind I've got probably about like, I don't know, probably about a foot of room, foot and a half of room. Well, you know how it is when you jack a car up, you know, there's not much room to work. So with the lift, at least, I'll have, you know, I'll have full sort of working area, and I can put my full strength into it. Like, so I ain't gotta pull my arm out its socket or anything like that. So I've got to wait till Monday. It's now Saturday. So this job will have now taken about 5 days. But it's got to be done. Got to be done. Right then, guys, so that is the new fuel filler neck on. It isn't in amazing shape, but it's better than the old one. This bracket actually ended up snapping on the old one. What I've had to do, decided to do, is get a new fuel pipe for this smaller line. This is the biggest fuel pipe they did, unfortunately, so I couldn't get one for this. I've had to use the old one. But I've cleaned all the rust outside the inside of this pipe, and hopefully all should be good. Just bolting it all back up now, putting the wheel arch on and things like that, and we shall find out if it's worked or not when I go to top up, go to brim the tank with fuel. So yes, if we just have a quick look at this old one here, the problem is, and the thing that's prompted me to sort of change this, is this pipe here it was seeping out of, and as you can see there's so much rust around there that it couldn't form a proper seal with the rubber. So I could have just sanded that down, but I figure I'll get a new one so I've got time to work on it while it's off the car, so I can spend a good 2-3 days sanding it and spraying it. And I'm quite happy I did, because if you look at this joining bit here, that has fully collapsed and is near enough rusted through, and I feel as if I could probably actually break this off. No, it's not quite at that stage, but it's not exactly in great shape. So I'm very happy that I've taken this one off and put the other one on. Up here it's pretty okay, you know, there's not really any problems up here. It's just down there where the problems have occurred. Right then, guys, so that should do by the looks of it for the fuel filler neck. It looks like it's going to hold quite nicely at a full tank. If you did enjoy this video, if it was helpful, then please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and for notifications on future uploads, don't forget to hit that bell icon. But for now guys, that is it. So until the next time, peace. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Gaz and 9919 here.